What's up, guys? I'm going to play 9 holes on Sanctuary in GSPro with the new, somewhat new, Uneekor Eye Mini. I've got it working with GSPro, and hopefully I am recording my screen as well with the Uneekor View software. You are able to run both simultaneously, and that way you can have the club data screen up and see the replay of the impact video. So hopefully I've got both of those up on the screen for you, and thought that we would just go ahead and play 9 holes on Sanctuary. It's a beautiful updated course, and so let's go. I will say, guys, so far I have been struggling a little bit with what seems like some kind of bugs with the Uneekor data, but just haven't really narrowed it down enough to be confident in what I'm seeing. So we'll see how this round goes, and if there's anything weird, I'll point it out. A lot of stuff that I've noticed before, I haven't kind of recorded what I'm doing, so I don't know if I did something inadvertently, touching a button or something within GSPro, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, playable. And just so you can see, guys, in the View software, it replays it once automatically. You can come back and hit play again and watch impact. Or you can go frame by frame backwards and forwards. You can also pop it out and make it much larger. But for the most part, I'm just going to leave it alone. I found it to be a little bit distracting. I want to turn around and look at it each time. But let's see. Let's just try and play the game. Let's try and hit just kind of like a 180 shot. Oh, the other thing that I will mention is that about half of my clubs, I still have the reflective stickers on here for Foresight in the locations that Foresight needs. About the other half and the driver, I have them in the correct placement for Uneekor. So like this is my 6-iron, and the club data will not necessarily be accurate. Okay, just skirted the rough. Not even close. That was a brain fart. Okay. Definitely off the heel. Soft. Soft, soft, soft. So like that one I felt was off the heel. I just want to watch the replay and see how much you can tell from the video. You know, to me, you can kind of tell that that's a little bit towards the heel, but it's so close up to the club that I have a hard time really seeing much. But I definitely felt that off the heel. I've not left myself much of a shot into the green, so I'm going to try and play this where it cuts around this tree. Worst case, if it doesn't cut, hopefully I'll just be left of the green. And of course, the lie is helping me to move it right. Keep turning. All right. Middle of the green. So, admittedly, I have done very little putting with the Eye Mini so far, and also in GSPro, so don't expect anything too good. Let's see, 26 feet, down 7 inches. Gonna play this about 20 feet. Hit the hole. Okay, glad it hit the hole because it needed to slow down. Gonna have to develop some touch here pretty quickly. The launch monitor itself has a putting mode, and because GSPro, I was on the green, GSPro had putter selected automatically. It automatically put it into putting mode. You can just see a little P on the launch monitor display. I don't really know what it does differently other than maybe just expecting a very slow strike with the putter. And let's actually check out the replay. Interesting. Again, off the heel. Get lucky. Just give me some kind of shot. I don't know that that's much of a shot there. Okay. Looks like I got through that tree. Wow. I thought I would have plenty of club there. So far, I have not had any issues with chipping with the Eye Mini. That's can typically be kind of a tough problem for a lot of launch monitors, but it's easier for photometric launch monitors like the Eye Mini that use cameras, and so far so good. I have not really had any problem with any short chips. I'm always afraid of blowing it past on those short chips, but at least I got to demonstrate that it read it, no problem. Now it's telling me side angle 2.7 to the right. I typically do miss. I push it with the putter. That's my typical miss, but that's tough. Get past that tree. Okay. Kick left. Yes. That's what I was counting on. If I missed right, I figured that hill looked like it would kick left for me. I think I'm going to try and putt this. Gosh. Oh. All right, this is another club that I got the Foresight stickers on, so ignore the club data. I think I'm trying to hit about a 160 shot, so. Kind of glad I think that I missed the green because I'd rather chip from there than putt, I think. All right, another club with the Foresight stickers. Ignore the club data. Now, that's kind of a good example. I hit that shot just fine. And that's one thing, like I got negative 1,000 side spin, so 1,000 RPM side spin to the left. And it was not much of a draw. I mean, it drew a few yards, offline, 4 yards to the left, and I was aiming right at the flag. 1,000 RPM side spin to the left in Foresight or with a Foresight launch monitor would have been a huge, huge draw. I don't know if it would be a hook with a 9-iron, but it would be a big, big, big draw. So, you know, I don't expect the numbers to match. I think that shot showed up how I would expect it to show up, but the numbers, the side spin numbers seem to be double. So again, I don't expect them to match. And the result was what I would expect. But that is one observation I've noticed is the side spin seems to double. Be about double what I'm used to with Foresight. And I guess the point of that is some of it, the numbers don't exactly matter as long as you know your numbers for your launch monitor. And obviously that the result is accurate. Might be too hard. Blew right past it. Gosh, that is hard to feel. Gosh. Big old block. Got away with it. This is going to be kind of tricky, kind of an in-between shot. And another club with Foresight stickers, so ignore the club data. What's going to happen here? All right. Oh, can barely make a 10-footer. How am I supposed to figure this out? Okay, I know you guys can't see that, but that's another kind of weird thing is I was just over the ball and then the screen on the Mini started flashing. I look up and it says power save mode real quickly, and then it flashes away and goes back to the ready screen. So that's one thing I also read online other people were having issues with, is it's going into power save mode even though in the settings you have that turned off, and I do have that turned off. Every once in a while it'll just flash like that, and sometimes it's right in the middle of a shot and you miss it. I wouldn't say that, I think that's happened maybe once, but it's another weird thing. So let me get back into this. Literally just did it again. Slow, 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 slow. It is really hard to not hit it too hard right now with the putter. Wow. Was not a good strike. But let me go back and watch the video. That's one I want to see. You see, I can't see much from that video. And so, I'm gonna be honest, sometimes it's just like, I don't know that it's useful. I don't know. Wasn't a good shot, for sure. Okay, ignore the club data again on this shot. Okay. That one looks like I judged correctly. Wow. Negative 1100 side spin. If you watch that ball leave the club face, I mean, I don't know how much you can really tell with, one revolution of spin off the club face. So I don't know. All right, let's see if we can make a birdie. It's going to be a tough one. There it again. Whoo! Just caught the lip. Finally, that felt like a good strike. Of course it did on the one that I was going to run out of fairway. Just take a second and look at number 9 on Sanctuary. This is so cool. The waterfall on the left and the clubhouse on the right. And I forgot to mention, I just did a 9-hole game of Sanctuary on E6 using the Mevo Plus. So I wanted to play it on GSPro, especially since it just got an update. This is a really cool course. So this looks like a tough pin to get close to, honestly. The miss here should be long. No room in front of it from where I'm at. Okay. There it again, that finally caught me. Ah. Oh. Okay. Okay, guys, that was the front 9 at Sanctuary on GSPro with the Uneekor Eye Mini. I do have it running with the Uneekor View software and the club data screen pulled up so that you guys could see that impact video. You don't have to run View at the same time as GSPro. That does have kind of its own third-party connector that you can basically run, and that's just a tiny little window with nothing on it, and you just open that up and GSPro connects just fine. But if you do want to see the club data in that video from Uneekor, it's nice to have View running simultaneously with GSPro. GSPro does have the club video in their connector built in, but with the Eye Mini, the video seems to be coming in upside down. So I think that is intended for the overhead Uneekor launch monitors like the IXO, IXO2, QED, maybe. But yeah, so I'm sure that in future updates, GSPro probably will do something with that video for the Mini, get it flipped around or something like that. But for now, you can just run view simultaneously and it works just fine. So that's it, guys. More videos coming on the Eye Mini. Still kind of gathering information and continuing to use it before I kind of give my final thoughts on it in a review. So just know that there are some things I'm seeing that I want to hold off on saying until I'm sure about it. But you know, overall, you saw me play, working just fine, and was able to do a decent round on GSPro. Guys, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment if you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.